We on? Are we set? All right, ready to go. Good to go. Talking about God. Fourth quarter God. He's a fourth quarter person, man. Fourth quarter being, fourth quarter power, fourth quarter, powerhouse. Always coming in the fourth quarter. Thing is, scenarios of life come before us, and we want them in that first quarter. Where you at? Man, what's up? By the time second quarter come, like, well, he'll be here. Third quarter, what's going? You starting to get a little antsy, right? But see, that's that testing period. I'm on my way. I'm sitting there watching this whole thing. I've been watching the whole time, but I want to see now, can you stand the rain? What are you going to do? Is what I'm about to do to come in and say today, are you going to mess it up by your attitude, your mindset? Where are you? And he waits and waits and waits and waits, and he's watching us. Then he may throw a test or two out there to see how we, respond to that test of life. And then, we'll get through all of that. And he see you with your head down, man, head in your hand. And you think, man, wow, I gave it all I had. I don't want to quit. I don't want to give up. But I gave it all I had. I don't know what else to do. And then that's when he show up. Thought I was gone. I got you. I'll take it from here. You like, he said, yeah. Kind of remind you of, I was watching this movie, man, I really like. And the thing is that, this guy was like the town drunk, right? And so they made him the sheriff, you know what I mean, for that reason. So he wouldn't do anything. But he had another thing in mind because he was former, he used to be a sheriff, the deputy or somewhere else. Anyway, his past, and so he was like, nah, I'm taking this serious. I'm putting the bottle down. And then all of a sudden, a couple of things went wrong. He just, he had this guy he wanted to bring in, young cat. And, and so the guy comes in, and he looked like he might be a little too soft for the job, whatever. Like, he said, man, this is all I got to work with then. Hey, it ain't gonna work. We gonna lose this battle. So he ended up, trying to tell guy, hey, man, go on back home. I don't want to see nothing go wrong. And, and he ended up giving up. All of a sudden, a young guy comes back through. He said, hey, man, I thought you left. He said, no, I couldn't. I ain't had the money to leave. You hadn't paid me or nothing like that. He said, man, And he said, well, no, I'm going to stick around. So I'm going to see how you, whip this thing, this town in shape. And he said, what? You staying? He said, yeah. He said, I knew a guy, man, who thought all he needed was a little help. And, thought he didn't have it. Came in that fourth quarter, and they turned everything around. And everything that he underestimated about the young guy, he was wrong. The young guy was everything he thought and more. He just had a different strategy, a different way of looking at things, different way of coming at things. And, hey, turned everything around. And, and that's how God is, man. He's the same way, man, But we have to go through so much sometimes as human beings. We have to go through so much, to get to that fourth quarter, It's funny how men bring up fourth quarters because, you always hear me talk about not being 19. The thing is that, I personally sometimes, feel like I'm in that third quarter, fourth quarter of my life, you know what I mean? And long way to go, in the game, hey, third, fourth quarter, hey, it's just starting, you know what I mean? Just getting everything started. In the first half, may told a few tales or whatnot. You may have learned from the first half, or you may didn't, but you won't find out until that third quarter starts and it gets going, and you see, how did that halftime go? How did that halftime speech go? And did it resonate? Did you learn from it? And it took, more than a halftime speech for me to learn certain things. What it took for me was looking at the scoreboard. looking at the scoreboard and realizing that I had always been ahead and now I'm behind and now I'm behind. And it might not be behind in the human sense, but definitely behind in my personal life sense. You get, bumped up a little bit, get a few sacks, 1 or 2 sacks or whatnot, and you feel it. You feel it, man, and and then all of a sudden you coming back and you fought all the way. At the end of that second half, man, get that score close. And all of a sudden you just realize, hey, okay, okay, okay. You come out lackadaisical. You think you got it. You're on track, but you still haven't really quite got it down. And all of a sudden, in the middle of that third quarter, you figure it out, and you realize that it was in you all along. You knew it. You felt it. You just was confused. Why am I up ahead and all of a sudden I'm down? What's going on? What is going on? Is it me? Is it me? Is it my coaches? You know what I mean? Is it my circle, my staff? What is it? Is it my plan? Is it my game plan? Is it my strategies? Is it my defense, my offense? All these different things you think about, right? But in the long run, it's all about, mindset, willpower, and belief. If you really, truly believe in what you set out to do, and if you truly believe in what it is that you want out of life, and if you truly believe that, great things are coming, and you're always looking for the next great thing versus the next bad thing, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And, I actually had a very interesting year. And it was a very eye-opening year. And I learned more than I ever learned before, and I grew stronger than I ever grew before. And, I love the fact that I've been able to put in effect, some of the new me. I love it, man. And I was right, that it works. Coming at things a different way works. And, although you may have had great successes and things of that nature, I'm talking about just life in general, and even relationships and things of that nature, and, everything aspect of relationships, if you don't, there's certain things you have to learn, you have to know in order to really be a conqueror, and I got to see it firsthand. And changing up your game plan, your approach, sometimes it's necessary. And God had to make me sit down to learn that. Had to make me sit down and say, okay, yeah, you always getting there. You get here, and you're about to get here. But only thing, it takes something powerful. It could be something powerful come along and, kind of knock you down, back down a peg or two from that mountaintop. And, you're having to, reshuffle and get yourself back together and, regain, restart that climb. And so, he wanted to show me how it is to not just only keep that climb going, reach the mountaintop, but what do you do when you get to that mountaintop? How do you sustain? You know what I mean? How do you build your fortress on top of that mountaintop so you never come down again? And I would not have realized that lesson is more important than getting to the top of that mountaintop in life. The lesson of how to stay at the mountaintop is way more important than keep getting up there and finding yourself coming back down in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? And whether it be your mindset, whether it be scenarios, whatever, how to have sustainability to be able to stay on that mountaintop for the rest of your life. And I never would have understood or got that message had God not stepped in that fourth quarter. Stepped in the fourth quarter, every part of my journey of this life. He stepped in the fourth quarter, and he changed the game, changed the game. And I have to be a willing participant. I have to have an open mind and know he's who my new coach is, the coaches, who the new coach is, and know that he's there. He's invisible, so you always won't see, but you can, but if you rewrite your playbook, if you withstand the test, if you willing to hang in and bleed long enough that great things are coming, then it's gonna come. They're gonna come. And so, fourth quarter, God is a fourth quarter God, man. He's something else, man. And again, it's so weird because I'm not religious. I'm just spiritual. And it's funny too because how spirituality played with me is simple logic. I'm so much like Spock of Star Trek, he was always about logic. I'm a numbers man, you know what I mean? What adds and what doesn't, And how that came into play, I was like, okay, well, if he's this powerful, he can do all these things, these great things. He's not human. He don't have the human flaws that I have. Why would I ride with this cat? I'm gonna ride with this cat. You know what I mean? And that was my thinking. That's how it all came together. I started, from a mathematical standpoint, I'm gonna ride with this cat. I'm gonna ride with this guy, man, because, I think I like my chances better. I'm already ambitious. I'm already different. I'm already coming life different. I'm already, achieving successes here, there, and everywhere, living a life, all these different things, riding, all these different things, you know what I mean? And, but I want, why not have more? Why not have a backup plan? Why not have a backup power source? You know what I mean? That's better than a generator, better than a man-made generator. No. I decided to ride with him, man. And even when I finally had my first setback in life, which is very late in life, and I was like, okay, I'm confused by it all. And I did what everybody else would do. I was like, man, come on, where you at? What's up? What's going on? And I had to keep the game going on my own. I had to keep playing, playing the game on my own, keep strategizing on. I had to keep coaching myself on my own. And it was like, okay, well, all right, I'm getting this far. I got to score close. You know what I mean? Come on in now. We can win this thing. And as long as I was able to keep the score close, and keep it within range, within reach, not knowing that he would come after I was at the point where I didn't know. I didn't know anymore. I still didn't. I just stopped believing. But I am a human being, and at some point you do think, man, wow, man, this is the one I need. This is the one that can take me to the playoffs. This is the one that can take me to the championship. This is the championship. Every game in life is a championship. And I need this. And we need them all. And, we're not going to win them all, but we need that record to be a winning record. And so, yeah, he's a fourth quarter guy, man. Comes in the fourth quarter, and he would always do that. Come through. I'll take it from there. I got you. You put the work in. You passed that test. You kept it close. Man, proud of you. For that, I'll take it from there. So, it's been interesting, man. And again, I'm grateful, because again, he did that fourth quarter thing to me. That's where I'm at right now. He just came in through this fourth quarter. I kept it close, you know what I mean? I kept a hold. Man, I was like, oh God, man, I just had a huge loss. Man, I just took this huge defeat. Man, I just got, got the worst sacks of my life. You know what I mean? I didn't even see it coming. They just came, bang. One came from behind, the other one came, hit me on the legs and swept me up. And, but in the end, I hung in there. I kept believing, kept striving, And even when the romance thing, I was thinking, oh boy, well, I'll just take the wins on everything else, and I'll just, hey, keep the loss going. And if it's a loss, I'm gonna let it go, whatever. Hey, it'll be me. I'm gonna date me. You know what I mean? So, and then we came in that fourth quarter there too. And man, wow, right? So here it is now. I'm definitely ready for me personally to go to the next level. And I've been on that mountain climb, and I can see the top. I can see it. It's there, but it's still a long ways away. It takes work, takes time, takes effort, And so just gotta keep going, man. And I know that he's a fourth quarter guy, so the only thing I gotta do is keep it close. You know what I mean? Keep the score close. Keep the score close. And some parts, you're winning. You find, you done got back in the game and you're winning. And things you thought, man, wow. And yet, you need the whole championship. And I believe in winning it all. I'm an all-in type of cat. So, I'm ready for that fourth quarter, man. I'm definitely ready for it. So in the meantime, my job is to, keep on chugging away at this thing, man. Keep plugging away at it, you know what I mean? In the meantime, man, wow, it's been this month compared to the rest of the year, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, man. So, but I need, just ultimate amazement now. So that's my job to do. That's where I'm heading. That's my goal. And man, we'll see how everything unfolds. You know what I mean? It's your boy, Perfect Milk. Doing my thing. Stay up.